Obviously, it goes without saying that everything we learn and we pray, we're going to, after Tefillah, we'll say a few practices of Tehillim in honor of all of the Chayalim, all of the citizens of the state of Israel, the Jews, they should stay safe and sound in these times. We're learning today, obviously, in the Zechut of the Man Eretz Yisrael, all of its citizens, all the Jews that live there, and a successful mission against Iran in protecting our country. Very quick, we're up to the halachot of Pikuach Nefesh. Rofeh Karov, Rofeh Rachok, Adifutam. If you have a doctor that's close or a doctor that's far, is there any precedence when it comes to breaking Shabbat? Who do you go see? Halacha explains, Mutal al Choleh sheyesh bo sakana linsol lerofeh shu mumche. A Choleh that is critically ill patient is allowed to go to a doctor that is an expert, Hagar berichuk makom, that lives even farther than the local doctors in his area. Even if there's a doctor in his city nearby, he's allowed to go to the professional, the expert, who's farther on Shabbat, even though he's violating Shabbat longer when he's driving the car to that doctor. And if you have a specific personal doctor, you can go see him even though he's farther than the local doctors that aren't yours. But it's very important to say that you can't have any financial or monetary reasons at play. I can't go to a doctor farther away because my insurance is accepted or it's cheaper for me. So this is a very important question that comes out very often with women who are giving in labor. There are a few doctors in our area that are commonly used, and there are four main hospitals that they deliver at in the area. There's obviously the North Shore Manasseh, there's LIJ, who are the closer ones, and then there's an NYU Langone that's a little bit farther out. But however, there are some doctors that are only at the NYU Langone as opposed to somewhere in North Shore Manasseh and LIJ as well. So there's a question that we asked Rabbi Chaim based on this halacha. So a girl whose doctors, OBGYN, only works in NYU Langone, the farther hospital. Shabbat, everything happens, she's in labor, everything al pi halacha. Is this, regarding this question, is she allowed to go farther to her doctor, or does she need to stop at the closest hospital and be delivered here? On one hand, her doctor is usually the one that accepts insurance. That's why people use that specific doctor. They accept all insurances, that it comes out to practically free for the lady giving the birth. But on the other hand, it's her doctor she's been with for entire pregnancy. So the Rabbi Chaim explained that although the reason why you initially began with this doctor is because he might accept your insurance and make it and it's a free labor and delivery, nevertheless, in this specific scenario when she's in labor, for her sanity, for her yeshuva dat, going to this farther doctor is part of the pikuach nefesh, and it's not an isur whatsoever. It's like her specific doctor, it's her specialist, and if she goes to a random ER that's closest to her, without her doctors, without her nurses, she's going to be no more nervous, and for that reason it's mutar to travel to the farther hospital which your doctor is at to get treated. That's I'm saying the good scenarios of labor and delivery, but this applies to any scenario as well. If someone has a heart doctor, lo aleinu, that's farther, or anything they like, they may do that because for their yeshuva dat, it's important. Halacha cares about that as well. With Hashem, we pray that the Torah should be in the zechut of all of the chayalim and the citizens of the state of Israel. Chazak Baruch and Shabbat Shalom.